Welcome back to our Animal Lifestyle channel. Today, we're peeping into the fascinating world of weeds, specifically focusing on how they invade your garden and lawn. Weeds do not march into your garden, weeds use dispersed pollen to infiltrate your garden. The most active of these pollens are the airborne division that drop into your garden like paratroopers from the air. Whether you're a gardening enthusiast or lawn master, you are often left wondering how weeds get into your space. You're in for a treat. We explore the world of weeds and their pollens. So, let's get started. First off, let's talk about what pollens actually are. Pollens are fine powder produced by the male parts of flowering plants, including weeds. It contains the male gametes, which are essential for fertilization. But how does this tiny powder travel from one plant to another? Let's find out. Weeds send out their pollens to invade lawns and gardens by deploying in several ways, which are as follows. Wind dispersal. Many weeds, like dandelions and ragweed, rely on the wind to carry their pollen. These are the paratrooper division and the most versatile of the invading weeds. Weeds produce a large amount of lightweight pollen that can travel long distances in the air. When the wind blows, it picks up the pollen and disperses them into the air, where they can reach other plants and invade your garden. Insect pollination. Some weeds attract insects like bees and butterflies. When these pollinators visit the flowers to collect nectar, they inadvertently pick up pollen on their bodies. This is the stowaway division that sneak away with visiting insects. As they move from flower to flower, the insects transfer the pollen, aiding in fertilization. Water dispersal. In some cases, pollen can be washed away by rain or carried by water. The naval division, not very effective in the invasion plan of the weeds. This is less common for weeds, but can happen in wetland areas where plants grow close to water sources. Animal dispersal. Animals can also play a role in pollen dispersal. As they move through vegetation, pollen can stick to their fur or feathers and be transported to new locations. Weeds and allergies. The release of pollen into the air can trigger allergic reactions in many people. The reaction to the pollen in the air differ from one person to another. Understanding how this pollen is dispersed can help us manage our allergies better, and there you have it. A quick overview of how weed pollen gets dispersed. Whether it's through the wind, insects, or even animals, these tiny grains play a vital role in our ecosystem.
Please like, share and subscribe to prompt us on to create more videos on animals and their lifestyles.
The weeds have come to steal the day.